So let's start out with what is a hurricane, because as I said, it's a very big deal here, but not everyone knows exactly what they are. Basically, it's just a large, strong, low-pressure system that tends to be found over the warm tropical oceans of the world. You have to have pretty strong winds near the center. The 74 miles per hour happens to be what that number is. But if you picture you're in a car driving 74 miles per hour and you stick your arm out the window, that is the lowest end of being a hurricane, is that wind that you feel in your hand. So that's just to get there. And then of course it goes up from there. A well-structured hurricane, one that's pretty strong and kind of has the look that we've come to expect. You have an eye in the center, which is calm, sometimes completely calm. Right around that, though, you have this ring of storms and heavy rain, and that is where the highest winds in the whole storm are found, right around the eye. So when you hear a hurricane referred to as a Category 2 or Category 3, that relates to some range of wind speeds, and then those are the wind speeds that are found just in that eye wall. And then outside of the eye wall, you've got things that are called rain bands. And in the loop on the lower right of this screen, you can kind of see all three of these features. You have an eye in the center, which is rain-free. Then right outside of that, you have that very coherent, strong ring. And then lots of rain bands that kind of spiral around and into it. Some of the, I mean, we think of wind with hurricanes, but there are other hazards that come with it that are actually even more significant than the wind. Rain, you can get enormous amounts of rain from a hurricane. It doesn't even have to be a hurricane, and you can still get lots of rain. The storm surge is basically when the hurricane gets close to land and basically bulldozes the ocean onto the land. And that can be 5 feet, 20 feet, 25 feet of ocean water pushed onto land. Obviously, that's a big problem. And then the other thing hurricanes are good at is they spawn tornadoes. So yes, you can have one inside the other. And all those threats exist far from the center. So when you see where a hurricane is going to track, usually it's just shown as a line. Well, a hurricane's not a line, it's big. This is just another view. This is taking kind of a vertical cross section, or if we were to cut a hurricane in half and look at it, you've got winds down near the ocean that are rotating into the storm, into the eye wall, up through the eye wall, and then out the top. And then you can kind of see what those rain bands look like there too. And then these kind of give a rough sense of how large these are. It's a huge range though of sizes.